All right, so I'm going to talk about visiting the Hmong church yesterday. At 11 o'clock, I went to the Hmong Alliance Church over by UWL, and it was very interesting walking in. I kind of felt like I was out of place, but then as soon as I walked in the door, a bunch of people were running up to me and they were shaking my hand and welcoming me in. So then I felt very welcome there, and I took a seat in the back and all of a sudden, the priest came up to me and he wanted me to sign this visitor card. And then he made me go up to the front and sit in the front. And I was like, oh, all right, And he's like, oh, I'm going to find a girl for you to sit by so that she can help you through the sermon as we speak a lot of Hmong. And so then I sat by this girl, and she was so super friendly. And the entire time, I talked to her for quite a bit, and she went to UWL and everything. And she's asked me how often I went to church, and I was like, honestly, yeah, I don't go to church very often, but I see that like a lot of them are like super dedicated to like their church, and it was just awesome because they had like so much music and so many people were involved, and there was a lot of youth there. There was like little kids running around all over, and I just seen like a lot of like teenagers. That's like something really different with like at my church. I go to a Lutheran church, but you don't see very many young kids, like any kids my age, very few of them. And, like I can't say that I'm one that always is at church either because I'm there like during the holidays, Easter, Christmas, when my mom makes me go. And like I feel like I should go a lot more often, but now that I'm living away from home, I just don't get back there to attend church, on Sunday mornings. But yeah, it was just super interesting. I just love that they had people playing guitar and drums and all of that. And this one boy like went up there and he said he was super shy, but he wrote a song, and I couldn't really understand it, but I thought it was really awesome. And yeah, so it was just like part of the sermons, like what I could understand out of them, you know, was very funny actually. Like the minister, priest, whatever you call him, he told like a lot of his stories, and although yeah, I didn't probably catch most of the details. Like the girl would tell me the basics of the stories, and so I like kind of knew the logistics of what was going on, but at the same time, I didn't really know what they were talking about. I would have helped if I knew Hmong, but um, yeah, I don't know. It was just super welcoming, and like everyone just like shook my hand, and they just like wanted to meet me, and I just something you don't really feel. I know like at my church, like they don't go around and like like they shake people's hands around them, but not like this, not like this at all. And even the priest was talking about how another priest had came to visit that church, the Hmong Alliance Church, and he wrote an article in the La Crosse Tribune about it. And he was saying that it was like the most welcoming church and it was the best experience ever. And I can agree with that. Like it was a really good experience. And although the church sermon it was like 2 hours long, I didn't get out of there till 1, but I also felt really bad because they all like were like really excited and wanted me to go meet the elders, and I don't know. I had to get traveling though because I had to go to work, but so I didn't get to meet the elders. But although they supposedly wanted to talk to me, um, I said I'd come back another time. They invited me to come on Fridays for youth services from 6 to 8. I was like, yeah, I might make an appearance about that. Uh, Anyways, I just like gained a lot more respect for the Hmong culture, because they were just so warm and welcoming and so friendly. And even as I was walking out, they were all saying bye and super nice people. Um, and then like just a little bit about like that day when we had class at the Hmong Community Center. Um, I just wanted to say like I gained a lot more respect too. Not saying that I didn't respect Hmong before, but like I never really knew about their culture and like where they came from. Like I didn't even know that they were from Laos or anything. But um, knowing that like they helped us during the war and all that stuff, and then just so that they like could come to America and gain freedom like away from that country, from the Vietnamese and stuff. I don't know, that was kind of touching too. And like how the guy, I can't remember what his name was anymore, but how he talked about like so many people had died, and like all of the Hmong people that were like crossing the river, and a lot of them drowned, and a lot of them had to leave their babies in the woods and like hitchhike without them. I don't know. That was just super sad to hear them stories, and I gained like a lot more respect and a different perspective about the Hmong culture, and learned a lot of new things that I didn't at all know. And like when we did that table game where we all had to like run and like push each other, and just to like sit there and draw our families on our pieces of paper. It just like, although yeah, it was clearly a lot more difficult than that for the Hmong, but um yeah, I can see how it'd be definitely very hard, like having the choice to just like leave your child behind. I don't know. It's really sad to hear those stories. And um, yeah, I don't know. I had a good day yesterday. Like, I don't, hadn't been in church just in so long, and it was just super interesting. It was definitely a new experience, and um, maybe go back someday. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe if I could be able to understand the sermons more. I don't know. We will see though. But yeah, that's all I have to really say about the Hmong. It was just, I don't know, awesome experience. And I'm actually glad that I went and told all my friends about it. And they're like, "What? You really did that?" I was like, "Yeah, I did." I don't know. So it was pretty cool. So that's pretty much it for this.